What is this discussion about? It's about Basat, who wants to resemble a gay painter. This is not acceptable. It doesn't seem to me that they were claiming that the NFL had some concerns with me, and I'm not sure what those issues are. You know how 50 Cent is constantly trolling people? Well, he's changed his target now and is going for his former rival. Jay-Z seems to have a talent for picking up on details about people who he doesn't have a connection with. According to 50 Cent, Jay-Z has been extremely silent about the issues surrounding his longtime friend Diddy because he has even more skeletons in his closet. There's a crazy allegation circulating that Jay-Z had an affair with a singer from his label while she was young, and that after Beyoncé found out, he severely damaged her career. But hold on, there's more tea in the pot. It's not just this one chick, 50 Cent, leaking everything about what Jay-Z and Diddy purportedly have in common. Jay-Z is said to have had some really messy relationships with well-known ladies in the business, back when they were just minors. Fans are now thinking that Diddy's friend, Jay-Z, may be the next to receive significant publicity after Cassie filed a lawsuit against him. It seems like 50 has been anticipating this for a long time. Alright, let's all dig into the drama. We're all aware of the long simmering rivalry between 50 Cent and Jay-Z, but 50 isn't letting it go and says he's going to reveal everything about Jay-Z's shady company soon. But before we get into that, there's this juicy blind item circulating on social media about none other than singer Tiara Marie, who was signed by Jay-Z when she was just 16 years old. Fun fact, according to LaReed's memoir, the label initially believed Tiara would be the bigger star. She was discovered by LaReed and signed to Day Jam at the same time as Rihanna. Nonetheless, Beyonce intervened and told everyone to concentrate on Rihanna. Reed mentioned that there was an internal corporate exhibition, and Beyonce, Jay-Z, Tiara Marie, Rihanna, and Black Butterfly, a four-piece girl trio, were present. A bell went off for me when Neil performed at the label, and we believed Tiara Marie would become a huge star. However, following the showcase, Beyonce approached me and said, "Rihanna girl." So here's the lowdown from the blind item. The story develops as it is said that Beyonce pulled some strings after learning that Jay-Z was getting close to Maria Marie. Jay-Z displays a signed tiara. Rockefeller Records presents Tiara Marie. Her debut album was released in August 2005 when she was just 16 years old. It fared very well, peaking at number 5 on the Billboard 200 and taking the second place on the top R&B and hip-hop albums list. I was upset that Jay Brown had not given me a call. And I was perplexed at the time because I didn't understand why he was like a father figure. But I can't say that now because I don't speak to him anymore, and he didn't even give me a call to say goodbye. Now fast forward to the next year when Tiara is working on album number 2, when production is abruptly stopped. Just before she graduates from high school, she receives a call from the labels informing her that Jay-Z would no longer be in contact with her. NADA Tiara reveals that Jay-Z, who at first played the father figure card, abruptly cut her off without giving a reason. And you can guess what? It reminded her of something. Because Cassie brought up the same action in her lawsuit against Diddy. It appears that Diddy also used the father figure tactic, defending himself as a guardian during their early working relationship. Going back to Jay-Z, the blind item asserts that he dumped Tiara because things became too personal and Beyonce learned of it. However, there's more. By the time the contract's ink was drying, Tiara was just shy of becoming legally blind. This led to some difficult times for her with substance abuse problems and a stay in rehab, which many believe is a result of entering the industry at such a young age. He also allegedly cast doubt on her career and slammed the door shut. The really bad news is this Jay-Z has been accused of nurturing Rihanna more than simply Tiara. The famous person is said to have had some contact with Jay-Z when the singer was just 15 years old and joined to his record company. Imagine Rihanna at 15, dreaming big in the music industry, catching the attention of record producer Evan Rogers. He's so taken aback by her supermodel neck, green eyes, capri pants, and matching sneakers while she's having a good time in Barbados that he thinks, if this girl can sing, we're on to something big. Fast forward to December 2004 when Rihanna releases her debut single, Pond Replay, which is picked up by several labels, including Day Jam. And who happens to grab it? The big boss himself, Jay-Z, is speaking about fate right now. There's a rumor circulating that Jay-Z may have influenced Rihanna's early career. So here's the scoop from insiders. Jay-Z is well known for his way with women. There's a rumor circulating that suggests Rihanna's younger siblings, in particular, had ulterior intentions despite the fact that he seemingly took her under his wing to assist launch her career. As rumor has it, Jay-Z warned Rihanna that her two options were to go out the window if she didn't discuss pressure or through the door with a signed contract, since he was so determined to sign her. Since Jay-Z was Rihanna's mentor, employer, and creative partner on some of her best successes, it's obvious that Rihanna felt she had to ink the DJam contract right away. But did things ever become more personal? According to celebrity writer J. Randy Taraborelli, the hidden tale of Beyoncé's tea spilling. He asserts that in 2005, while Pond Replay was being promoted, Jay and Rihanna were romantically involved. Tara Borelli even implies that Beyonce and Jay had a year-long hiatus because she wasn't comfortable with it. But hang on, the name of this piece is called All Right, Here's Rundown. Rumors are circulating that Jay-Z and Foxy Brown had a relationship back when she was just 14 or 15 years old, when she made her stage debut with LL Cool J's I Shot You remix. Jay-Z's closet drama doesn't end there. When Foxy and Jay-Z released their first big duet, Ain't No No, on the Nutty Professor soundtrack in 1996, everyone was left wondering what the lyrics meant. Ain't No N like the one I got, no one can F you better sleeps around, was one of the songs that made Foxy famous in the music industry. However, he offers me a lot, and I do wonder why a 15-year-old was singing such sexual lyrics. Well, Foxy leaked some significant information, saying that Jay-Z made her sign hush-hush agreements regarding a sultry rendezvous between her and Jamie Foxx, who was purportedly a threesome, and that a purported film of the entire event disappeared from Foxy's residence. And she's accusing Jay-Z of being involved in its disappearance. As Foxy grew older and more astute, she saw that something was wrong with their relationship. Took over when she decided she didn't want to be J-Secret-Z's playpen. At that point, Jay-Z ended things both emotionally and professionally, saying there would be no more joint ventures and to aggravate the injury. I was sort of thinking that was almost like one of those moments where I was just like, he's out of here. Industry insiders even claimed that he blacklisted her and that Jay-Z made sure no one in business wanted to deal with her with him. I just let it go with Jake since I was amazed that he worked on a project with her. It's amazing how Jay seems to have skated through all of this chaos when Kelly, our Kelly, knew that he had sexually assaulted my kid. I mean, he even ran into Beyonce when she was 16 and he was 28. Additionally, there has long been speculation that Jay-Z was somehow involved in Aaliyah's untimely demise because she rejected his advances. It is well known that he was close with R. Kelly, and according to Dame Dash, Aaliyah's former partner, Jay refused to sever his relationship with Kelly even after learning of Kelly's dubious activities with Aaliyah. Dash says that Jay-Z made an effort to court Aaliyah as well, but she didn't feel the same way and favored Dash instead. As a result, Jay-Z was reportedly in the mix each time Aaliyah attended those industry gatherings. Yet despite his best efforts, Dash was where Aaliyah was. According to the story, Jay's determined that Beyonce ought to take Aaliyah's place. Around this time, Jay-Z and Dame began to fight. Tragically, Aaliyah's jet crashed in the Bahamas in 2001, the same year Jay and Beyonce announced their relationship. Less than a year later, Jay-Z and R. Kelly released their joint album, Best of Both Worlds. When R. Kelly's exposé came out and Jay-Z's P-team allegedly tried all out to hide any evidence of their connection, people like Jaguar Wright, who witnessed it all happen, weren't going to remain silent. After all, they had so many recordings together and Aaliyah in common. When someone discusses the best of both worlds, nobody discusses that. Nobody discusses this, and nobody discusses that particular portion. To provide some context, Jaguar spilled the beans and said that Jay-Z became envious when Aaliyah picked Dame Dash over him. Jaguar was involved as well. She had performed as a backing vocalist for Jay-Z on MTV Unplugged in 2001, the year Aaliyah died, and at the same time that Jay-Z and R. Kelly were producing Best of Both Worlds, so she must have witnessed a lot since then. Jaguar's claiming that Jay-Z and Diddy have something in common, they're not beyond calling down their old pals. She is criticizing them for making money off of the passing of Major Small. Remembering when she first saw Jay-Z during a street fight, Jaguar transports us back to the streets of New York. However, back then, Jay-Z wasn't the big shot we know he was rolling with Big L. The man who first made him famous, Big L, tragically passes away, and all of a sudden Jay-Z is rising. In her most recent interview, Jaguar dropped a bombshell, saying that Jay-Z is currently keeping quiet because gasp, he's allegedly worse than Diddy. You know what else caught Jay-Z's eye? Blue rumors about Cantrell suggesting he may have been playing both teams were circulating, betraying Beyonce when she was enjoying her own success. Back in the early 2000s, when Beyonce was just out on her own journey with Dangerously in Love, Blue couldn't get over rumors that she had a serious falling out with the superstar. And was during the initial stages of her relationship with Jay-Z, who I swear to you I heard had a horse. Wendy Williams even caught wind of it and asked Blue directly if there was anything going on between them. And get this, there are even rumors that Jay-Z was so infatuated with Blue that he named his first child after her. It's truly bizarre to see such well-known figures in the music business involved in shady activities. As we all know, 50 Cent and Jay-Z have a long-running feud, primarily because 50 Cent didn't agree with Jay-Z's career decisions. And you know what? It appears like 50 Cent could have been right all along. Based on the bizarre coincidences that keep happening, it appears that Jay-Z might be the next person on the list following Diddy. Oh, and did you know that 50 Cent is producing a Diddy documentary? I'm excited to watch how that plays out. But first, let me know what you think about Jay-Z and these stories about him and younger girls. Do you think he might be better than Diddy? Let's talk about it and I'll see you in the next video. Now that sounds interesting. Who knows? Maybe he'll spill some secrets about Jay-Z too.